This is definitely the fanciest meal I've made all week. It's really good.
Would it even be a Veggies by EO's What I Eat in a Week without boba?
But for real, have you ever made a meal and you have leftovers, but they're so disgusting you don't want to eat them, but you have to because you don't want to waste food? Because that's what I'm doing. Hi, Kaya. Hey, what are you doing? I'm trying to get Kaya in the shot. Hi, good morning. Good morning and welcome back to Veggies by EOS. I will be doing another What I Eat in a Week. This will actually be my third one. I just like filming these because in a way it's kind of like a vlog, but like I'm just showing you what I'm eating. And Kaya's like, I want to do a What I Eat in a Week. You eat the same thing every day. You eat dog food and greenies. Anyway. I am vegetarian. I try to eat vegan sometimes, but all of my meals will be vegetarian, some will be vegan. This morning, to start the day off, I made myself a matcha, and I was actually running late to my Zoom class, like usual. I don't know. Does anyone else like always run late to everything no matter how early you wake up? And I'm a morning person now, and I'm still late to everything. It's a problem. But anyway, I did take a little clip of my matcha, so I will show you that. The embarrassing thing is since I was running late, I forgot to mute myself on Zoom, so everyone in my class definitely heard me turn the camera on and off, but they probably just thought it was like, I don't know, a phone or something like that. I'm also pretty sure I said hi to Kaya while I was unmuted, so that's also really embarrassing. But then like 2 minutes later, I didn't feel as embarrassed because a girl, she thought she was muted and someone's cat came into the Zoom call, and then she looked at her cat and she's like, do you want to see the kitty? And then she realized she was muted and she was just like, and I thought it was hilarious, but she was probably really embarrassed. So I was like, okay, I don't need to be as embarrassed. Like all I did was like turn a camera on and off. But so that was kind of bad. One other thing to mention before I start off this video, I do usually intermittent fast. I can't say that word correctly, so I apologize. I did have my matcha around 9:30, and that is the thing. So most of my days, my breakfast will usually just be a drink, or I don't eat breakfast, or I'll eat a small meal around like 11, and then I'll eat again around 2, and I'll call that like my breakfast and lunch, even though I wake up at 7, so like 11 o'clock isn't really breakfast anymore at that point. But just so you're aware of why I might be calling something at 11 o'clock or noon breakfast is because I do intermittent fast. So today my breakfast was a matcha, and I do have some leftover French toast. We are going to go for a WALK before I eat anything else, so I'm probably going to end up eating my French toast around noon, but I will see you for lunch. Also, today is a Tuesday. I'll probably do like Tuesday through Saturday or something. I've never done a full week of these just because the video gets way too long once it's 5 days. So I will keep you updated with that. But today is Tuesday, October. Today is Tuesday, November 17th. I genuinely can't believe it's already more than halfway through November. You look really tired. Yeah, it's November 17th. How is it this late? How is it almost Thanksgiving? How is it almost Christmas? I don't know. I literally still thought it was October. I will see you after our walk and for lunch. Kaya's out of breath from her walk. But I am now eating my healthy French toast. I think I'm going to make a video about how to make this with organic maple syrup and then a carton of raspberries. Hi. Turns out Kaya doesn't like raspberries, but her favorite fruit is apples and watermelon. It's already almost 4 o'clock, so at this point this is basically dinner, but obviously I'm going to have another dinner later. So it is a salad containing kale, arugula, cucumber, avocado, and this green goddess dressing, which is really good. Highly recommend the dressing. The problem is it's really expensive, so like it was $7. So I'm not sure if I'm going to repurchase it, but it is very, very, very good. My dinner consists of one disgusting thing and one really good thing to try to balance it out. So if you're wondering what this is, I got frozen butternut squash. It was my first time making butternut squash, and I must have just made it wrong or I hate it. I'm not really sure. But it is that mixed with tofu and some vegetables, and I think that's it. I also was realizing I think I forgot to put nutritional yeast in it, so that would have made it a lot better. But for real, have you ever made a meal and you have leftovers, but they're so disgusting you don't want to eat them, but you have to because you don't want to waste food? Because that's what I'm doing. And this is one of those Auntie Anne's pretzels, so I'm probably going to eat this first. I really don't want to eat this. Let's do a taste test to see if it's as bad as I remembered. It's edible, it's just not good. It's not horrible. So I can eat it, but it's not good. The pretzel, on the other hand, I'm excited for that. I might eat something else later just because I feel like I didn't eat much today at all. It's 5:48 right now, so I might eat again at like 7:30. We'll see. But I also have some Skittles. I have a lot of leftover Halloween candy because I went out after Halloween and bought candy. And so you'll probably see some of that in this video. I probably shouldn't eat it because I'm trying to go couple days a week without sugar. It is now around 8 p.m. and I did go ahead and make some popcorn with my popcorn maker. I mean, as you can tell, it's really not that much. Kaya got her greenie. I'm honestly not really hungry. That disgusting meal, it wasn't disgusting, it just wasn't good. Actually did fill me up pretty good. I just feel like if I don't have a small snack now, I might be hungry later on, and I like do not eat past 8 p.m. I think it is actually like a couple minutes past 8 p.m. right now. Yeah, it's 8:03, but like I don't eat past, generally eat past 8 p.m. So I definitely don't want to be hungry when I go to bed. I'm going to go ahead and have my, where'd it go? My popcorn as a little snack. And I will see you tomorrow on Wednesday. It's actually already 11:30 and I'm breaking my fast with some orange juice. I'm telling you, every single time I film, she drinks water. I do usually break my fast with the liquid, like yesterday it was matcha, today it is orange juice. And by the way, I do get the, I do get the just regular orange juice. It is more expensive, but if you look at the back of like the ingredients for the cheaper orange juices, literally the first ingredient is water, so that's disgusting. So just a little tip, if you don't look at the ingredients of your orange juice, look at the ingredients, make sure that the ingredients is literally just orange juice. Make sure they're not adding water and make sure they're not adding weird stuff like sugar or anything like that. I love having some all natural orange juice. Another thing about my fasting is I won't eat or drink anything until after I work out in the morning. Well, okay. I'll drink water, but I mean like eat or drink anything besides water. So I did go to the gym today, so I ended up working out a little bit later than usual, which is why now it is 11:30. That is my rule. If I am going to like break my fast earlier than I want to, I never break it before I work out. So the only days that it makes it hard is the days I don't work out, because I do only work out 5 days a week. So Thursdays and Sundays are my off days, so you'll see tomorrow, which is Thursday, what I end up doing. We'll see. It kind of just depends on the day. Like sometimes I feel like drinking orange juice at 8 in the morning. Sometimes, actually tomorrow I'm going to have matcha. That's another thing. I usually rotate what days I have matcha just because I don't want to get addicted to caffeine. I know that probably makes me sound crazy, but I just... I go some days of having matcha like 3 or 4 days in a row, then I'm like, okay, I gotta cool it. So usually I have matcha every other day. So I definitely will make myself a matcha tomorrow. As for eating, it kind of depends on the day. Part of me, like I'm hungry enough that I could eat right now, but it's like I said, it's already 11:30. I need to practice. I think I'll eat after I practice. I'll probably just have something really quick because then she needs to go for her W. I can't say the word because she will go crazy, but I didn't end up taking her for her W. My old morning routine, I can like link my morning routine below. My morning routine is similar, except I don't take her for her WALK in the morning anymore because it's like usually in the 40s in the morning, and then like currently it's almost 70. I think it is already 70. By the time we actually go for our W, it will for sure be in the 70s. So I'm like, I'd rather just go for a W when it's like in the 60s or 70s versus the 40s. That is my little update for this morning. Here is my quick snack. I know it's not that quick, but it's basically the same exact salad that I made yesterday, except I added walnuts. Are you serious? You can't really see the cucumbers, but there are cucumbers in there. And a tip with the cucumbers is just cut all of that all at once. So I didn't even cut anything. I literally just had them, grabbed them, threw them in here. So here is my really good looking salad. I just turned my camera on And she's drinking. I kind of wanted another pretzel because they're just really, really good. And I saw it in my freezer and I was like, I'm gonna have a pretzel and an apple. And then I've had these for a few weeks. They're okay. They're not amazing. It is the nacho flavor, so I'm wondering if their like regular flavor tastes good. But I'm pretty sure this was like almost $5. And long story short, I'm not gonna repurchase that. I am going to have kind of a weird dinner. So it's always weird when I have work because I work at 5 and I'm gonna start eating. I want this pretzel so bad. The apple is very good too. I love having apples, and then I have a little apple slicer, so it took me like 5 seconds to slice that apple. So I love that. I would recommend go ahead and buy yourself an apple slicer if you don't have one. Just makes it so much easier. But I was going to say, when I work at 5 and I don't necessarily have an off time, like I basically get off based on how busy it is. So if it's slow, I could get off at 7:30. If it's really busy, I could theoretically be there until 11. I've only worked until 11 once, so usually not. But long story short, I usually get off at 9, which is too late for me to be eating. So I do like to either have eaten before I go to work or just eat while I'm at work, which is usually what I do. And I do have a Smoothie King coupon. It's actually, I have two $2 off coupons and you can combine them. So I have $4 off at Smoothie King. I've been planning that like all week. I'm going to get Smoothie King before work and drink that during work. But I do have leftover pasta from the other day. I think I might bring that and kind of eat it in between deliveries, which I know you're probably like, you're literally crazy, but that's what I do. Like, I work at such a weird time. I work during dinner time, so my only options are eat before work, which is really early, like eating dinner at 4 is too early, or eat during work, which is what I normally do, or eat after work. And since I intermittent fast, that's just not really an option. I feel like for most people to come home at 9 p.m. You okay, bud? I feel like for most people to come home at 9 p.m. and eat dinner at 9 p.m., I think that's normal for a lot of people, but for me, personally, that's way too late. She's so cute. So I think that's going to be my plan, to get my Smoothie King. By the way, I think I mentioned this in another vlog at some point. I have the best Smoothie King recipe. It's the Power Punch Plus, but I like substitute a couple of things. It is so good. Oh, you're kind of in the shadow because of the lighting. So I'm going to eat this, work on a paper, practice, and then go to work, and I'll update you later. I already ate a few pieces of candy, and as you can tell, I'm eating more, and then I need to be done. But yeah, just working. I did go ahead and get my Smoothie King. I actually did not order my favorite one like I said I would. I ordered, I think one of the Gladiator ones. Actually, I already forgot what I ordered, but it's good. I got a 20 ounce. And I'll show you a better clip of my pasta, but I have pasta. I'm actually really not that hungry right now, especially sipping on my smoothie. That is my dinner. A smoothie and a protein smoothie. Does have protein powder. And my pasta. So I will see you tomorrow on Thursday. Funny story. So 5 minutes after I filmed that clip, I went back to work and we had pizzas to eat, because whenever there are mess ups, instead of throwing them out, like, we can just eat them. And usually, I would say about 90% of the time, they do have meat on them, at least 80% of the time. So usually I can't eat them, but there's a cheese one. So I ate 3 slices of pizza. They were very small slices, but still, I ate 3 slices of pizza. So I actually only ended up eating about half of my pasta because I was pretty full from the smoothie and 3 slices of pizza. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna eat this whole thing of pasta. So I did eat half of the pasta and then bring it back home, throw it in the fridge again, which I know is kind of gross, but my shift was only 3 hours long, so it's not like it was out of the fridge for that long. That's still kind of gross, I know, so I'm sorry, but I did it. And I'm going to, oh, you can see Kaya. I'm going to eat the leftovers from that for lunch, so you'll see that later. Okay, what are you doing? It is now 9 a.m. and I am having a matcha. It is 11 a.m. and I'm just having some Ezekiel bread with butter and raspberry fruit preserves. Would it even be a Veggies by EOS What I Eat in a Week without boba? I'm so excited for this. I was going to get what I normally get, which is a raspberry smoothie with boba, but this is basically like a lemonade with, I don't even know. It sounded confusing. But I'm going to try it. Oh no, my TMJ is acting up. It's good. It's almost too, like,
Hawaiian-y for me. I know that's not the word. What am I thinking of? Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. It is pretty good. It's almost a little bit too strong. I probably wouldn't get it again, but it is very, very good. Like, I don't regret this decision. This was so expensive. Why is boba so expensive? I didn't even eat lunch yet. It's almost 2 o'clock, I think.
Finally home from running errands, so I can finally eat lunch. What time is it? It's 2:17, and I'm finally eating lunch, and Kaya's hungry for dinner. I actually filled this up with more it was so sweet. Like, it's good, but it is just so sweet, so I filled it up with water. I drank about half of it and filled it with water, and it tastes better, actually, being diluted. This is the other half of my pasta from yesterday, so I am finishing that. Guys, I'm serious every time I film. Salad is similar to yesterday, except I'm very low on my kale and arugula, so it's actually kind of mostly cucumber. I know you can't really see. It is mostly cucumber though, so... Oh, also I ran out of avocados. So there was no avocado, so I kind of added extra walnuts to make up for that. But I am planning on going grocery shopping tomorrow after work, so I can stock back up on some greens and some avocados. But I will see you for dinner. This will be part of my dinner. This is from Pizza Hut, and it has the Beyond sausage on it. Oh, that's a mushroom, but that is the Beyond sausage. So I'm going to have a slice of this for dinner. I really shouldn't be having more sugar right now, but I'm going to have a fruit twist and some of these shortbread cookies. I've had this for like 3 weeks and I haven't opened it yet, so I'm really excited to have a couple. Second part to my dinner. Oh man, it's already 8:07. Oh, I'm eating kind of late. I'm honestly not super hungry, but again, like if I don't eat anything, I didn't even really eat a dinner. I had one slice of pizza. I didn't eat. If I had $1 for every time you did that, I'd have enough money to buy you a whole thing of dog food. Or like, I'd have $1,000. This is just my squash thing from the other day.
Happy Friday. I am very tired, but I just kind of want to explain how this morning is going to go. So I did sleep in a little bit, walking her, then I'm going to work out, and then I'm going to eat. So again, even if I do eat early, which I am going to eat earlier than normal, 10 o'clock. Even if I do eat that early, it's still after I work out. Like, I still will not eat before I work out. The reason why I'm eating at 10 is because I need to practice before my lesson, which is at noon. But my roommate has a Zoom lesson from 10 to 11. So I need to practice this from 11 till noon. So I need to eat. My only options today to eat are either like around 10 or 10:30, or later on after my lesson, which would be 1 p.m., which is kind of late to eat. So I think I'm going to make some pancakes. I'll show you if I eat anything else, but definitely want to make some protein pancakes with organic maple syrup. They are so good. And again, I've mentioned this before, but I recommend getting the organic maple syrup instead of like the cheaper one that has a bunch of high fructose corn syrup in it, because that's just not good for you. But that's just me. I'm gonna have some pancakes kind of early today, since it's like actually eating at breakfast time. I figured, why not make some?
I need to make this quick because I am editing my thumbnail for last week's video, so you'll see that. Look how cute that is. It's 1:30, my video goes live at 2. I made a salad, same exact thing as yesterday, and another fruit twist. And yeah, I couldn't even wait for you to finish drinking, Kaya, because she's happy because she got into the garbage today. Oh my god. You are a bad dog. I am about to have a Zoom class, but I am feeling a little bit hungry, so I just made myself an apple. That's what I love about these. You don't even need to have a bowl or plate. Like, you can just use this as your plate. It's 4 o'clock. So work was super busy and crazy. I ended up having some more leftover pasta before I left for work. I made myself a protein smoothie for work, and it was really good actually. And then there was a mess up pizza, so I did get 1 slice of cheese pizza as well. So that was my dinner: the pasta, the protein smoothie, and 1 slice of pizza. It is already 12:25, and this is my lunch. I should probably stop eating, but this guacamole is very, very good. Didn't get this on film because I was eating it while I was on the phone with my friend Alex, but I did eat an entire Toblerone bar. He literally told me to just eat the whole thing, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna eat a couple bites, or maybe I'll eat half of it, and then I ate the entire thing. So that is now in the trash. But if you don't know what Toblerone is, I'll show you what it looks like. They are the best. Like, seriously, go buy yourself one. They are so good. They're originally from Switzerland, I think. They are very, 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 very good. And I don't like chocolate that much, so that's saying something. It is now about 4 o'clock. I'm like not that hungry, even though I feel like I didn't eat that much today. Except I just ate an entire chocolate bar. My options for dinner are either just leftovers, because I do still have leftovers of pasta and the squash, which I need to finish the squash. Or I might make a cool meal. Since I'm filming, I might make a cool meal, but I don't feel like doing that, but I might, just for the YouTube content. So I decided to make a cool dinner. So this is rice, fake meat, actually I think it's fake steak, so I'm excited to try that. And then tofu, and I make my tofu with nutritional yeast. I put a little bit of garlic salt on it this time, and then also black pepper. And then a pretty similar salad to what I've been eating. I went to the grocery store and I only got spinach, so it's spinach, mainly green pepper. The green peppers are kind of hiding though. Yeah, they're under there. So spinach, green pepper, walnuts, a little bit of that really good dressing, which I ran out of it, so I used the rest of it, which that's also hiding, and then a little bit of cucumber, because I am sick of cucumbers since I ate a whole cucumber earlier. I'm going to try the steak. The tofu is a little bit crispy, but it's pretty good, but I think I cooked it a little bit too long. The steak's pretty good. I think I also might have cooked the steak a little bit too long because it didn't give you a time. It just said cook on medium until it reaches an internal temperature of 190 or 165. So I think I left it on too long, but it's pretty good. I am going to end this video here just because once it gets past 5 days, it ends up being way too long. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.